Hi, I am Victoria Maclean and welcome to my channel. So as you can see, today is a bit different. It is a Victoria Maclean heart to heart with a little bit of Minalima's Butterbeer thrown in as well. So if you would like to see what I have to say today, then keep on watching. If you would like me to bring Hogwarts to you, then why not subscribe to my channel? Let's get started. I think from that giggle you could see what I was about to do, couldn't you? Okay, so I keep blowing. I'm so warm. It is so stormy today. It's crazy. So I have my mug of butterbeer, my tankard there. And I have 2 bottles of the new butterbeer. So I'm going to get into that now. I love how they do their packaging. I absolutely love Platform 9 3/4. So yeah, I've got my trusty friend with me beside me, my Build-A-Bear. They are back in stock for those of you who want a Build-A-Bear. They are available, thank goodness. I have been naughty and I have ordered 2 more bears because I have all those lovely costumes. I've got no way of displaying them. So anyway, the box, the Minalima box comes like this. So this has obviously been designed by Minalima, who are the graphic artist for Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts. But they've got some lovely little designs around this. So I haven't opened this, as you can tell. The label specifically. What I was annoyed at, right, is in the adverts they showed the tankard, obviously like this, but with the label on. Now I would have loved to have had that tankard as well. I would have bought it, I would have paid money for it, because I think that would be highly collectible. It's just a shame that it was for display purposes only. Well, maybe they'll change their mind and they will bring it out, I don't know. But this is it. So here you've earned a drink, something from 3 Broomsticks. You won't have tried it before. So I'm not a massive fan of butterbeer. However, I am a humongous fan, right, of their ice cream. Oh my life, their ice cream is to die for. So as you open the box further, you have more patterns. So here we go. So it comes all protected. Oh wow, there's even more inside. Oh my god, it's proper glass, mind. Right, so let's open. Oh, my teeth like that. Look at that, it tells a story. How cool is that? How cool. I leaked that. So I've got 2 specifically because I wanted to try one and keep the other. So let's have a look at the label and have a look at the butterbeer. Isn't that beautiful? I really love the colours. But I would have loved it even more if they had have released the cup as well with it. The label isn't on brilliantly. There's a lot of parts that are unstuck, so I'm having to stick it down myself. So it's obviously, we've got a designed label by Minalima just here. It's because I'm doing something different, but that is still really pretty. I like that, and it is glass, it's not plastic. So I'm sat on my sofa bed with my friend here, Bertie the bear, Dirty Bertie. This is actually the bed that Janice sleeps on when she's here. Right, so let's open this bottle. I like the fact that it's butterscotch flavoured sparkling soft drink, Minalima at the back, and you've got like a cool kind of, is that like a butterfly or something on the top? I'm not sure. Oh goodness me, I can't get over this. I am so warm. So I'm going to open this. Oh, it's fizzy. Oh my god, right, I opened it. I swear I'm covered in cat hair. My cat like completely mauled me last night. She slept on my bed all night, so I feel like I'm covered in cat hair. But the smell, as I did it, obviously you had the gas come out. And that butterscotch, oh my god, Roxy! I feel like my lips are about to be sealed by cat hair. You know, I've got lip gloss on and I never wear lip gloss. But the smell hits you with the butterbeer. So here we go, let's try it. I don't like things when they're flat. So I'm not going to do the whole thing to create the head of it. I'm going to do it slowly. apologise if that's blurred. Wow, there's more than enough to fill this cup. I've got some left over in there. Now, I think the price for this, because you can buy butterbeer or butterscotch beer for about £2.50 from the American candy store here in the UK. And that's really nice. The boys actually prefer that to the one that you can get in the studios. So here we go. The smell, it smells like butterbeer ice cream from the studios. It's a proper smell. Really lovely, strong smell. It's a shame, isn't it? Do you know what, right? Between you and me, right? I like butterscotch schnapps. Seriously, if me and my friend Chris hadn't polished it off the other day, I would be drinking that right now with this. Okay, ready? Are you ready? Are you steady? Gotta be honest with you, it smells better than it tastes. It's very creamy. It does very much taste like what you the studio one. Very similar. So I would expect that being the official butterbeer, the first time you can buy it in bottles. But this does smell better than it tastes. It tastes okay, but I wouldn't go drinking loads of this. It needs to be cold. It's not cold, which is my fault. I should put it in the fridge. But yeah, that definitely. Oh, the second sip was better. I always try and give you an honest opinion. I'm definitely keeping this bottle, mind. I think that's the whole point, isn't it? Because they expect people to want to keep the bottles. And I like the fact you can seal it again as well. And I do love the fact that it's glass. I like that, and it's foiled. I do like that. Everything about this is really lovely. It's a nice size bottle. I think too big would have been too much because it's very sickly. The label, again, the Minalima label, really beautifully done. I'd like to see them release the tankard version like they did in the adverts. So that definitely, if you guys can do that, that would be brilliant, because I know a lot of people would want to buy that. The bottle, I like the colour, the old style brown glass. It is nice. Trying to be political now. I feel like I'm doing like a wine tasting or something. I'd be off my face. So yeah, it's tasted better the second time. How about the third time? No, there's definitely something about it. It smells better than it tastes. Now, I don't know, people might be different. You know, you guys might love butterbeer. My mum loved it, right? But I'd have a sip of mine and then I'd give her the rest. Again, very similar to the studios, and again, as I said, I would expect that. But it doesn't, there's something missing from it. It smells more sweeter than it tastes, and I don't like that. It tastes a bit too maybe carbonated, is that the right word? There's a weird tang and sharpness to it that you wouldn't expect, I don't think, from something that's meant to make you feel all warm inside. Oh, is it Hermione has ginger in hers as well, doesn't she? That would make it even stronger, wouldn't it? But I tell you what would be good is this with butterscotch schnapps. It's blooming expensive. You buy it on Amazon, but it tastes amazing. You only have a shot of it. Oh my god, it's stunning. Right, so I have a list of things to talk about today. And I mean a list, right? I sat, because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, yesterday didn't do my video because I wasn't feeling well. I don't like telling people I don't feel like feeling well, because I don't want people to go, oh, I hope you feel better soon. And I did tell my patrons, because I tell my patrons everything. Yeah, I wasn't feeling well, so I literally was in bed. I woke up in bed, obviously, I'd expect to. I watched Bones, I had to take some paracetamol. It's just women problems, it is. It's women things, that's all it is, but it's hitting me hard as I get older. So I was in bed all day yesterday, and I feel very drained today, but I feel so much better. And Harry's poorly now, love him. Harry's got tonsillitis. love him. He's fine though, he's still a bugger. He's still like creating stuff out of Play-Doh that I'd rather he didn't. But you know, he's enjoying himself. He's got a big bottle of Lucozade because I buy them Lucozade when they're not feeling well, because obviously it's lots of sugar in it and it brings them back up again. And he's having loads of ice cream. He's on antibiotics now as well. The doctor's given him strong antibiotics. And of course he's going to be off school for a little while, so he hates that part. But we're all okay, you know, it's not coronavirus, it could be worse. So, first of all, I want to say thank you so much. I would never have guessed that I would get to 10,000 subscribers. What on earth? I mean, my God, if you'd have told me, right, a couple of years ago that one day I'd be at 10,000, I don't think I would have believed anybody. Into some YouTubers that's still small fry, but I know so many YouTubers are struggling to get to certain numbers and they're still struggling. And I'm trying. There's one person that I'm really close friends with, and bless her, she messaged me and said that she was still struggling to get to blah blah blah. She was so proud of me, so happy for me. And I just messaged her back saying, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to make sure you do this and just keep it up. I know that one person was worried I was leaving YouTube because I said my future on YouTube. I ain't going anywhere. You have to do more than that to get rid of me, mate. Honestly, I'm loving my job. I love my job. I mean, how can I not? I am a real Harry Potter fan, okay? It runs in my blood. It is my entire life, okay? I mean, gosh, I named my child after Harry. It is my whole world. Other than my children, my husband, of course, they come first. But Harry Potter is everything to me. I don't know what I'd do without Harry Potter. Now, what I wanted to talk to you about is obviously 19 years ago I started collecting, and you guys know the story. Started with the book, which is literally this book here. This is the book. This is the one that started it all. And I just absolutely loved it. Apparently, according to a specialist, this book is actually worth more because it's my book. I am tempted to put my name in it just because I thought I had. In the ones I bought for later on, I did write to me, enjoy reading, love me. I know it sounds silly, but I didn't have any friends, you know, so I did kind of keep myself close, and I looked after number one. And so this book for me back in 2001 was, this is the reason why I became so obsessed with the Harry Potter world. This is what started it all, just this book, you know. As you can tell, it's been well and truly loved, really loved. So somebody wrote on YouTube that they didn't know that I was so well known, as in not just in YouTube, I've had a social media following for years. And yeah, I mean, I've been collecting since 2001, as you guys know. And then I started to, there was a website or a Facebook page in America years ago now, and they were sharing items on Facebook. Back then there wasn't many Facebook pages about Harry Potter. There was a few, but not like massive. And I remember I contacted this one person who ran it and talked about collections and things, and they were very blunt, but they were very helpful. And after a while, I started to think, look, you know, I've got this massive collection and I really want to share it with everybody, you know. I didn't know, thanks to this page back then, that I found out these items existed. The golden snitch, you know, the puzzle piece that I'm announcing on the weekend who's won. That was the item. The one that you're getting is the one that I actually took 6 years to find. And it's because of that page that I found out about it. Now, if there hadn't been a page like that, I wouldn't have known. So I decided back in 2014 to start the Facebook page, the Harry Potter Collector UK Facebook page. Oh my God, that is a blast from the past, wow. So I started sharing my collection, and I think the first thing I posted up was my Harry Potter platform 9 3/4 snow globe. And it's absolutely incredible. It's worth about maybe £400 or £500 now, but I paid, I think I paid £120 for it, and I can't remember when it was. It must have been around the time I got married, or maybe just before, so around 2012, 2013. I'm still drinking this. It's not bad. It's the smell I like more. It smells much nicer. It smells like butterscotch Angel Delight. But yeah, so I shared all this stuff on my page, and I remember vividly hitting 400 followers, and that was, to me, the best thing anyone could have ever asked for. You know, I was right up there. I was just so on cloud nine. I loved life, and I had all these wonderful people who were sharing their collections with me too. So I was learning. I wasn't just telling people or showing people what was out there, they were showing me what was out there. And I'm still learning today. I only recently found out about the Japanese wands you could get years ago that were by Ollivanders. I had no idea. But I did, I mean, and the collection grew from there. And of course, I met some incredible people. I met some horrible people as well who turned out to be complete trolls. However, I just smile and wave. But I've done so amazingly well, and I had news articles, I was on TV, I was on This Morning with Tom Felton. I've met the most amazing people. I've met loads of members of the cast of Harry Potter. I've got all their autographs. I obviously got them myself, apart from a couple that Adam's had to get because I couldn't go to conventions where they were. He's had to get them while the throne was there. So I've done amazingly in the last 6 years, considering. And then obviously I was with one of my old friends back in November 2018, and they shared with me how much they'd earned on YouTube in 1 month. And it was, for me, it was a case of, because I've never known what I want to do. I know I want to be creative, but I never know what I want to do. If it was around Harry Potter, then my life was sorted. But I just couldn't think. I thought YouTube wasn't so much of a joke, but if people said, yeah, I'm going to earn a fortune on YouTube, blah, 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 it was a case of, yeah, but are you? You know, it's one of the biggest competitive markets out there, and you really have to stand out from the crowd. I'm still small fry. I am still small fry. But I'm lucky because when I started properly doing it back in November, I already had a social media following, and so I was very lucky. I asked loads of people to follow. I mean, I've got 30,000 followers on my Harry Potter UK page, but only like maybe, I don't know, maybe 10% of those people follow me. I don't know. It's obviously not to everyone's taste. But if you'd have told me back in November that less than 2 years later I'd be hitting 10,000, I wouldn't have believed you. Oh my God. I wouldn't have said that I was earning more now doing YouTube than being a barmaid. I'm solely earning enough now to be able to do things that I want, as in within the channel. The money basically goes straight back into my channel. I'm so happy with how things are turning out. So over the next 4 months, I have got so much going on, right? Obviously I'm now officially a bronze YouTuber, which is between 10,000 and 100,000. I am still aiming for that silver play button that I have to get with my name on. Honestly, I visualize it when I go to sleep, right? When I go to sleep, I visualize the postman bringing me that silver play button, because I've seen it packaged and everything. I know how it arrives. And I visualise him come in, and literally before the postman gets to the door, I call the boys to tell them, because Harry said he wants to be home from school when I receive it. And I call the boys up and call them down, and we open it together. And I know exactly where it's going to go as well. I've already found a place for it in the house, because I follow the law of attraction. So it's The Secret. It's called The Secret. And you have to, if you want something to happen, you have to visualize it. You have to believe that it's already happened. What you believe you will receive. And so I literally visualize my silver play button coming to me all the time. And I want to get up there. And I always said to people, there was a really big YouTuber before, and they asked me, why did I want to do it? And I said, to be honest, I want to earn enough to take my kids to Florida. And I do. I want to do so well that I can just take my kids to Florida, because I could go and get another job. I don't want to do another job. This is my job. This is my life. You know, YouTube is great. But yeah, I mean, I've stumbled across a few problems along the way, from copycats and so on, which happens, you know. Apparently it means that you're doing really well if people are copying you, and that's fine. But when it's people that you really love and you really care about, and they just do it anyway, it's bad. So I've told myself, that I've got to take a step back and just focus on what I'm doing and bringing the best Hogwarts to you guys and fulfilling my dreams and so on, and just doing it and getting up there and doing it my way. And that's the way I want to do it. I want to do it me, as me, nobody else, me. Which is why my shelves are the way they do, because I wanted to be unique. I didn't want it to be like anybody else. I wanted to be me, and that was it. And I'm proud of that, especially being autistic as well. I mean, come on. So I've set myself goals, obviously the silver play button. I have got so much going on the next 4 months. I got a meeting later on today with a company that I'm collaborating with, and that's going to be a huge deal for me. So I'm going to obviously have a chat with them, see how the updates are going. I've got an interview for a Stephen Fry programme next week? No, the week after. They're coming here to film, which is so crazy. The house is going to have to be spotless. What else have I got coming up? I've got Collector's Call, which is an American, obviously, collector's program where the episode is all about me and my collection. And it was the most just surreal thing ever. And I find out how much my favourite items are worth. I found out how much my collection is worth as a whole. And I almost swore. But I didn't. So yeah, and I made some really good friends from that show as well, including Rob Klein, who was the specialist on that show. So thank you very much, Rob. You really made my day that day. But we were filming for like 7 hours. It was crazy. But we did a brilliant show, and that's been put together at the moment, and that'll be aired, is it October, November? The Guinness World Record book 2021 comes out today. I'm not in it, but we bought it anyway because we always do. But apparently I may be in next year's again. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. But I'm just thrilled I was in last year's. That was a huge deal for me. Was it in 2 weeks' time? I am away in London as well with Janice, Maria and my friend Carol. So we've got loads going on that weekend, and it's going to be crazy. I'm going to be documenting everything, obviously. So that's huge for me as well. I'm so excited. It's our first girly weekend away. It's great. No drinking involved, although we will be celebrating my 10,000 subscribers. The competition, obviously, that I've got going for the golden snitch that you guys obviously have entered to win, that will be announced this weekend. But please stay with me, because I'm collaborating with another company to do an even bigger competition, which is just, I want to win it, okay? Actually, no, there's 2 companies, but I want to win this competition, right? But I have kind of spoken to this person, and they've agreed, because it's going to help me and help them. So I'm very excited about that, and it's going to be, there is no other competition out there like this. It's going to be a one-off, one of a kind, and you don't want to miss it. This is items worth a fortune. So there's that one. There's another company that I can't talk about, but that's coming up hopefully very soon. In fact, I'm speaking to them today about it, so I'm really excited about that. I've got my new pin badge being released soon. I'm waiting for my prototype to be delivered. It should be delivered within about a week, I hope. So that is just beautiful, and apparently, because my patrons have already seen it, apparently it is actually the best out of the 3 pins. So it's one that's taken a lot of time to do and perfect, because it's not something I've done before. It is beautiful though. I literally took about 2 hours to draw this pin, sent it to the company, and I didn't hear from them for ages, and I was thinking, oh my god, they can't do it, they can't do it. It turned out they could do it, but they had to make a load of changes because it was so detailed. But you know, I like showing detail. There is stuff I've had to take out because legally I couldn't put it in, so I was like, okay. So I will be sharing that with you. My patrons do get first refusal of that pin. There's only 100 pins, and I have 63 patrons, so there ain't gonna be many left. So if you want to guarantee to get a pin, make sure you join Patreon. There is a link below. You can join from as little as £3 a month. I love my patrons. I have had the most incredible luck with sponsors. My patrons sponsor my channel. Obviously I get paid from YouTube, but I don't get paid much from YouTube. I do get paid more now. I've got to 10,000. Apparently your value goes up slightly, so that's really good, because this is now my only job. I had to leave my previous job, unfortunately, but I'm really kind of blown away from the people that are supporting me. And like Janice, I mean Janice, how could I not live without Janice? She has been my absolute rock. You know, when she stayed here, was it a month ago? Was it a month ago? It's ages now. It feels like it was ages ago. Do you know when she left? I'm normally like, quick, go on out the door. You've outstayed your welcome now. Go on, you can go. Let's hoover, clean up, dust, you know, spray some stuff. When she left, I didn't want her to go. I really didn't want her to go. She had to go home. She's got a family of her own. She's got her dog, Rusty. You know, she's got her grandchildren. But I didn't want her to go. She has been a huge, huge rock for me these last few years, you know. I mean, we've become, since December last year, me and her have become so close. She does tell me home truths sometimes. She keeps me grounded. It's like, Victoria, stop doing that. You look like an idiot, stop doing that. You know, don't do that. But she knows she can tell me, and that's what means the world to me. I have the honesty with her, and she's upfront and she's straight, and she tells me with no frills. It's done. And I hate people telling me no, or telling me to do stuff, or telling me not to do stuff, but I do listen to her. It's hard, but I do. But yeah, she's just the most amazing person. She has been so good to me, especially recently with things that have been happening at home. She has been completely and utterly supportive, and she is like 100%. If I wasn't a Harry Potter person, she'd still love me, and that for me is a friend. You know, if all this went away tomorrow, she'd still be there with me. So that's definitely something that's rare in someone. So my goals for YouTube is to continue what I'm doing. I'm very much listening to people when they want to tell me things, because I asked yesterday what videos you guys love, or was it today? Can't remember. It was because of me being ill and Harry being ill, everything's just merged into one. But I listen to you guys when you want to say something, when you want to be honest with me. I will tell you. And I hope you can tell me. Just be nice. I've had somebody having a go at me about my eye makeup the other day, and it was like, really? Publicly? Why? You know, couldn't you have written that to me privately on Instagram or something? But anyway, I do really appreciate everybody's honesty, and I will always try and be honest with you guys with doing reviews and stuff. I mean, the butterbeer, you know, it's all right. I'm still gonna drink it because it's a waste and it's expensive, but it does smell nice. It makes me want to make Angel Delight. I think I've got some actually. I'm on a diet, stop it. I lost £5 in my first week. However, I cheated because I went there to Slimming World, which is literally up the road. I could walk, you know, but like, you know, I'm worried that me walking is going to make my muscles quite toned and I'm going to put on weight that way. Oh my god, that is such a bad excuse. I am so lazy. But yeah, I went to Slimming World the first day to be re-registered. Oh my god, I've moved my eye makeup. To be re-registered, right? And I was wearing my necklace from my friend, my origami owl from my friend. I was wearing all my jewellery. I was wearing my cardigan, t-shirt, my heaviest leggings I could find, and my Ugg boots, and I got on the scales like that. So when I went the following week, I was told I'd lost £5 because I was only wearing sandals, leggings and a t-shirt. I'm so naughty. Oh my god, it was so funny. But to be fair, I know I can feel I've lost weight. You know when you can just feel you've lost weight? I know I have. Oh, so I'm determined to get back. I've put on 2.5 stone from the lightest I was a few years back. So I need to kind of get that off. I've got 2 stone to lose now. So I've lost £5, so I'm doing all right. But I'm determined to get there. But when I got my 10,000 subscribers, oh my god, did we nag? Oh my god, did we nag? Because Harry had been told that once Mummy got to 10,000 subscribers, we'd order pizza in, right? And so obviously before he was poorly. So we'd order pizza in from like Domino's or Pizza Hut or whatever, because Papa John's is our favourite. Papa John's is closed down by us, so we're gutted. So we nagged. and nagged because Harry wanted his pizza. And I was literally, what was I, 18 away. And Adam said to me, he said, right, he said, we won't do anything yet, he said, but if you can get to 10,000 by 5 o'clock, then I think we'll order pizza in. It was 5:30 that I got to, I think I was like 1 away for a little while. And I said to Adam, please, can you share it on your Facebook? Please share it on your Facebook. And he was like, no, I don't need to. Anyway, we're literally like 1 or 2 away. And he went upstairs to the bathroom and he shared it everywhere. Bless him. And I suddenly had 4 more subscribers before 5:30. And I looked at my phone and it said 10,002. Well, we screamed. Literally screamed. It was like getting the Guinness World Record again. It was absolutely amazing. So obviously straight away then I was on the computer ordering pizza, and we got pizza, we got ice cream, and I did open my bottle of bubbly. It's been in my fridge since I got the Guinness World Records last year, which I never opened. So I opened that finally, had a glass of that. That's still in the fridge now with the lid back on. It's been a really, really, really wicked week so far, apart from being ill yesterday and now Harry ill today. But he's still, bugger, bless him, he's still like crazy. But wow, now my goal is 100,000. I can do it. I can get there. I just need your help to get there. Please, please, please share. Tell me if you want me to cover stuff, but tell me. Don't tell anybody else, tell me, because I will listen. The only thing I don't like is if I get further towards the 100,000, I'm not going to be able to reply to everybody. So I'll have to get people on my channel to reply for me. Not all the time. I literally, the first thing I do in the morning, because obviously I work from home, so I don't need to go anywhere. First thing I do in the morning is I pick my phone up and I try and reply to everybody who's commented overnight. Because whenever I pick my phone up, there's obviously loads more comments, and I reply to everyone. And I will keep doing that for as long as I can, because I think it's important to reply to people as much as I can, personally. It just makes it more personal, more human. I'm not a robot. I'm real. I'm here and I'm real. So I will do that for as long as I can. But I also want to get to 100,000 because I want to show my kids the silver play button. I want them to see the silver play button with Mummy's name on it. I want them to be proud of Mummy. Even though I know they are proud of Mummy, I want them to be really proud of Mummy. And to show them that anything is possible. Because Harry, bless him, Harry wants to be a YouTuber now. And he does try, he does a video every week. But his is gaming, so this is very different. But it's nice that I'm rubbing off on my kids. So. Monica rang me as soon as I got the 10,000. Literally, I got 10,000, posted on Facebook, and that was it. I was done. No, sorry, to tell a lie. I got to 10,000. She screenshotted it before I found out. And then I looked. She'd obviously sent it to me before I'd seen it. So she was obviously refreshing constantly. So I see her in a couple of weeks. I can't wait. And it's her birthday. She's 22 then. The week after. It's crazy. And Daniel's 19 in November. Make the most of your kids. They grow up quick. But yeah, so anyway, enough of me jabbering on. Thank you so much for watching. I love that I have so much of your support. You guys have just been amazing throughout all of this. And who'd have thought that lockdown would have benefited YouTubers? I know it sounds silly, but I know that a lot of people out there haven't done, and I wish that there's so much more that I could do to help everybody. But for me personally, lockdown has really helped me. It's helped me to really focus on what I want to do and to really kind of concentrate on everything. I'm going into my 3rd year in uni. Obviously, I've got my location series that I'm in the middle of doing as well. I film the next episode next month. And I can't wait, as long as we're not in lockdown. The county next to us, around the Canan has been locked down as of last night. That we are literally praying to God that we don't go into lockdown. We're okay. We're all healthy and everything. We're fine. And apparently our cases are going down. So that's really good. But again, we don't know what's going to happen. So we'll see. But yes, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, seriously, thank you. I love you all so, so, so much. I don't know, unless you love butterbeer, I'm not sure if I'd recommend it. I would just one bottle, just because the bottle is done by Minalima and it's really beautiful, but it smells better than it tastes. Yeah. So until next time, take care. I love you all so, so much. I'll speak to you soon. Check out more of my content, take a look at this video right here or this video right here. Don't forget to like and subscribe.